Welcome to Glyndwr University. Today we'll be giving you a tour around the campus, checking out the general facilities, speaking to some lecturers and giving you an insight on the student life here at Glyndwr University.
My name is Graham Park and I'm a senior lecturer in the Creative Media Technology Department of the School of Creative Arts at Glyndwr University in Wrexham. I've been here for about 8 years and I'm here 2 days a week, 0.4 lecturer, because the rest of the time I'm practicing as a disc jockey, musician and entertainer. Throughout my 3 decades in the entertainment industry, I've often been asked to come and do guest lectures. And 8 years ago, someone who I knew who worked here asked me to come and do a few things at Glyndwr, and that led to me being asked if I'd like to be a sessional lecturer. And 8 years later, I'm actually a proper lecturer now, and it's something I enjoy because unlike some lecturers who are just lecturers, I'm a practicing professional who also lectures, so that I think is good for the students. I think the School of Creative Arts, and in particular the Creative Media Technology Department, stands out because in our department there's me, Glenn Hanstock, Steve Nichols and Dan Pope, who are all practicing professionals. So we are most of the time working or operating in our respective fields. With me it's music, with Glenn it's television, with Steve it's live and studio sound, and so we are at the cutting edge of what's happening professionally, and we can pass that information straight on to students. So if things change in our respective industries or any part of the creative field, we can pass this on to students immediately and even change the way we deliver modules to reflect that. And I think that's an advantage that some universities who don't employ practicing professionals don't have. I think students who come to Glyndwr University are going to take away a lot of experience as well as a great education. For example, our live TV sessions are 24-hour-a-day FM community station, and everything that we do is geared towards getting them ready for work, or when I say work, probably being a freelance, self-employed individual in the creative industries. I think we offer that advantage because of the practicing professionals who come and deliver modules here.
So I'm Stuart Cunningham. I'm a reader in audio and effective computing at the university. I think the thing that makes Glyndwr stand out is the passion and the scale. We're a fairly small department, and certainly in computing where I'm based. But the benefit of that is that we know all of our students by first name, and they know all of us by first name. And so the relationship that we have with them is a very much a kind of almost a working relationship. It's a day-to-day relationship. You know, we're not teaching to a lecture theatre with 400 people in it, and then you walk out the lecture at the end and you go back to your office and you don't see anything until the next lecture. So we're very small. We've got a very sort of welcoming approach to the way that we work with our students. We have an open door policy, so if I'm in my office and the door's open, the students can drop in and they can chat about work that they might be doing on projects or assignments. I think they'll take away a range of different things. I think they get a very deep technical set of skills, but because again we're small and we're fairly agile, we've got the ability to create opportunities and to jump on new opportunities that arise as and when. So I think we give them the opportunity to engage maybe in real world projects, so they might end up working with companies for a piece of work. But they've also got some freedom where they can explore those areas that are really interesting to them. So I think it's about the depth and the flexibility.
I'm studying computer game development here at Glyndwr University. I'm really enjoying my time here at Glyndwr. I think everyone here is very friendly, especially like the tutors and the lecturers, so That's my main reason for enjoying my time here. Honestly, because of the social life, I think. I came here on a school trip and stayed and did a sort of open day, and I think everyone was just so friendly and nice, and that's the reason I chose Glyndwr out of anywhere else. And also it was rated the third best town in Wales for nights out, so.
My name's Jan Green. I am a reader in student success, and I'm the programme leader of the Executive MBA and the MBA. I had a very traditional upbringing, and my mother used to say to me, you must learn, you must get qualified, and you must have an equal standing. So really, in a way, she was ahead of her time, as indeed was my grandmother, who used to say, do it now while you can, and that's why I've got her poster also on my wall. The university stands out because it cares about the students, and it's big enough for students to have a really thorough and immersive student experience, but it's also, they can get close enough to the lecturer. If the lecturer knows students' names, for example, we're not teaching 300, 500 students in huge lecture theatres. So the support that we're able to provide for students is actually standout. It's really interesting to watch how a student progresses and develops over a 3-year period if they're doing a traditional undergraduate degree. What they become is more independent and more confident. To say a bit more polished perhaps is also a good word, because they've got skills and they realise that they're actually able to transfer those skills into the workplace, because that's the way we do the assignments. And they come away with a maturity and a credibility, of course, with a degree, which gives them much, much greater opportunities within the workplace.
My name is Dr. Caroline Gordon. I'm a senior lecturer on the BA Honours Criminology and Criminal Justice programme here at Wrexham Glyndwr University. My background is that I did my undergraduate psychology and criminology degree many years ago now, and I went on to do a PhD in the area of internet sex offending, and just when I finished that, I worked for probation on a treatment programme for sex offenders. I've also worked in homelessness for homeless women, and I have worked in drugs and alcohol, and that leads me to where I am now as an academic. Studying criminology and criminal justice at Wrexham Glyndwr University is, I can say without a doubt, an amazing experience for our students. We know that because of all the feedback that we get from our students, and recently the criminology team came first in the NSS, the National Student Survey for teaching in Wales, which is absolutely brilliant for us. Well, I think because we are quite small here at Glyndwr, one of the things that I see year after year is our students forming really, really lovely friendships with people that they've got lots of things in common with, and a real shared interest. So they're taking away a really, really valuable education by lecturers who genuinely care about imparting that information, and really helping them to become true professionals.
I'm Paul Green. I've been at this university for 2 years. I'm a technician stroke instructor demonstrator stroke sessional lecturer. My background, I've been in FE for 13 years, and before that I was in various companies industry-wise. So I worked for Airbus and various other companies, so I've been around a bit, as shown by my age anyway. To come into education, it was probably when I was back at Airbus around the early 90s, late 80s. I was looking after the apprentices there, and I decided to have a go at teaching. Sad thing about it, I was approached back when I was 23 years old to become a technician at a local college over in Liverpool. I declined because I said I'm not going to be teaching youngsters. So look what I'm doing now. I'm teaching all variations of people from international countries, etc. Here, it's the industry staff that we have here, because this year we've rocketed in numbers of students coming from various companies, such as JCB, Bentley's have come on board this up, and some of these students really come in with some great ideas. One thing that I do like is the projects, because they're coming in with various projects that test my brain as well nowadays. So that's a real good thing.